Miyamoto Musashi, undeniably one of history's greatest samurais, achieved remarkable feats in swordsmanship, not solely due to innate talent, but through unwavering discipline. According to his own writings, this discipline was the driving force behind his path to greatness. Musashi's journey began with his first victorious duel at the age of 13, setting the stage for an undefeated streak of over 60 duels, a record that still stands as a historic achievement. Musashi's significance extends beyond his martial prowess. He was also an artist and thinker. His life serves as a compelling example of the transformative power of self-discipline. Without it, we risk becoming like rudderless ships, easily swayed by impulsive decisions and immediate gratification. Musashi viewed self-discipline not merely as a means of accomplishment, but as a shield against life's challenges and surprises. Disciplined individuals are better equipped to navigate the uncertainties of life. In this video, we will delve into Miyamoto Musashi's teachings on superior self-discipline and explore how these principles can be practically applied in our daily lives. One key aspect of Musashi's philosophy is accepting everything just the way it is. His life as a samurai was marked by uncertainties, ranging from the outcomes of duels to the transient nature of his lifestyle. For Musashi, acceptance was not a passive act, but a form of discipline, a recognition of the reality of each moment. This perspective, while rooted in the samurai tradition, holds relevance for everyone, transcending the boundaries of time and culture.
When facing life's challenges, the principle of accepting situations as they are can be applied to everyday hurdles. For instance, picture yourself driving to an important meeting when your car suddenly breaks down. Many of us might instinctively react by questioning why this is happening or lamenting our bad luck, adding unnecessary suffering to the situation. However, Musashi suggests a different approach. Instead of labeling the situation as bad and succumbing to frustration, a disciplined person sees it objectively. The car stopped working and needs fixing. The disciplined response then involves swiftly shifting focus to finding solutions, such as calling for a tow truck, notifying those expecting you, and devising a plan to resolve the issue. This principle aligns with Stoic philosophy, encapsulated in Epictetus's famous quote, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." The idea is simple yet profound. While we may lack control over external events, we retain control over our reactions. Musashi also provides a thought-provoking perspective on how we perceive events, cautioning against labeling them as inherently good or bad. He argues that these labels are not inherent qualities of the events themselves, but rather mental constructs imposed by observers. Adopting a disciplined mindset allows us to free ourselves from these limiting judgments. Another aspect of Musashi's teachings involves avoiding regret for past actions. While guilt can serve as a helpful emotion, signaling when we've crossed ethical boundaries, Musashi advises against dwelling on regrets. Instead of fixating on what has been done, a disciplined approach involves learning from the experience and using it as a guide for future actions. Feeling guilty is a natural and constructive emotion, indicating concern for the impact of one's actions and providing an opportunity for self-correction. However, it's essential to distinguish between guilt and regret, as they serve distinct functions. Guilt is an emotional response that offers valuable information to adjust behavior for the future. On the other hand, regret is a less beneficial mental state, acting like a cloud that lingers in our thoughts, occupying precious mental space and impeding discipline. Miyamoto Musashi, facing the challenges of life and death, couldn't afford to dwell on regret. His focus was on the present moment and actions vital for survival. This emphasis on a clear mind for effective decision-making was crucial, as regret could compromise discipline. To maintain discipline, it's vital to keep our minds free from distractions, and regret is one such distraction. Whether it's financial mistakes or missed opportunities due to distractions like video games, dwelling in regret won't rectify these situations. Instead of getting trapped in a cycle of regret leading to helplessness, a disciplined approach involves taking proactive steps to remedy the situation. It's acceptable to make mistakes and learn from them, but it's counterproductive to let those mistakes morph into a pit of regret. The focus should be on learning, improving, and moving forward. Musashi's teachings also touch on the idea of being indifferent to where you live. While many may believe that changing locations will magically solve problems, Musashi challenges this notion. He urges us to understand that contentment isn't tied to a specific place, but is more about our mindset and engagement with life. True happiness, he suggests, is an internal state of mind. While a new location may provide a temporary boost, sustained contentment comes from cultivating the right mindset and approach to life. Your initial happiness in a new location may fade if you're not fundamentally content or aligned with your life's purpose. This aligns with the wisdom of Confucius, who stated, "No matter where you go, there you are." Miyamoto Musashi prepares us for life's unpredictability, especially if we're on a path of self-improvement or seeking mastery. Such journeys might lead us to unexpected places, perhaps a different country, adapting to a new lifestyle, or navigating unfamiliar cultures. These changes extend beyond physical location. They test our mental and emotional strength. Musashi suggests that instead of fixating on where we are, we should focus on how we are, our adaptability, resilience, and commitment to our goals. These qualities will enable us to thrive, regardless of life's twists and turns. In the contemporary world, we face an abundance of career paths and endless options, leading to a common feeling of being drawn to multiple interests. This inclination towards various fields can sometimes result in the shiny object syndrome, where people frequently shift focus based on the latest trends. Musashi, in contrast, dedicated his life to mastering the art of the sword. While he was also an accomplished artist, philosopher, and strategist, his approach emphasizes the importance of focused discipline. He tirelessly trained day in and day out, urging us to concentrate on mastering one thing at a time. By dedicating our full time and attention to a singular pursuit until mastery is achieved, we gain a deep understanding of that skill. This approach, knowing one way extensively, allows us to recognize patterns and facilitates learning other skills. In Miyamoto's case, this strategy contributed to his overall mastery and success. Miyamoto Musashi's mastery was largely shaped by the patterns he discerned from dueling opponents and applying them on a broader scale. In modern terms, this is akin to the resilience gained by learning adaptability, a universal skill that enables us to navigate various challenges. Learning how to learn, such as studying for one exam, lays the foundation for tackling others, just as adapting in the workplace prepares us for diverse tasks. The key, as Musashi advocates, is starting by knowing one way thoroughly to eventually grasp a myriad. The principle of never letting oneself be saddened by a separation held great significance for Musashi, a samurai accustomed to facing life or death situations. This philosophy likely guided him through inevitable human experiences like losing loved ones, relocating, or diverging paths in life. Applying this to modern scenarios, imagine having to move to a new city for a career opportunity. Musashi's discipline lies in acknowledging the emotions tied to separation, yet not allowing them to derail one's chosen path. The concept of separation extends beyond human relationships to material possessions. Musashi warns against emotional attachment to items like cars or smartphones, emphasizing the discipline of detachment. While enjoying possessions, one should not be emotionally enslaved by them. Another teaching from Musashi involves never being jealous. This principle addresses barriers to discipline, with jealousy being a significant one. For instance, scrolling through social media and seeing a friend's success may evoke jealousy. Musashi advises against succumbing to these feelings, recognizing that jealousy hinders discipline. Rather than feeling inadequate, disciplined individuals focus on their own path and growth. Jealousy can divert your attention from your own path and self-improvement. Consider if Miyamoto Musashi had spent his time envying other swordsmen. Would he have become the legendary warrior we know today? Highly unlikely. In the samurai world, where life and death hung by the thinnest of margins, there was no room for such distractions. Musashi dedicated himself to refining his skills, perfecting his art, and understanding his strengths and weaknesses. Jealousy would have been a waste of precious time and energy, resources better invested in becoming the best version of himself. Just like Musashi, you can't afford to squander your focus and let yourself be too distracted by others, especially in the age of social media. Maintaining discipline is more crucial than ever. When jealousy attempts to divert your attention, recall Musashi's unwavering focus and commitment to his craft. Use that inspiration as fuel to invest in yourself and strive to become the best in your own field, just as Musashi did in his pursuit of mastery.